up, my dude?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just watching a nice, exhilarating game. This is fun.
Been up and down, back and forth, 2 periods of play. Anyone standing out for the Canucks for you so far?
For the Canucks, no, the refs are definitely not catching stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's a good game. Can't complain about it too much.
a couple of missed calls there, I think. I hate to see it. So Big Mac, what we're going to do today and what I explained to everyone is that we're going to go through all the Canucks Player Awards. So at the end of every season, it is actually fan voting, and the Canucks fans vote for all of the categories that we're about to go through. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each category, and you're going to pick who you think deserves to win that trophy so far through for the majority of the season. So let's start off with, and you might even be able to see this on the screen that you see from me, the Walter Babe Pratt Trophy is given to the Canucks defenseman, the best Canucks defenseman as voted by fans. The trophy was presented at the last home game of the regular season. It was first awarded in 1972-73 to Barry Wilkins. I will also note that Quinn Hughes has won it 5 times straight from 2019, 2020, all the way till last year. So Big Mac, if you're going to choose a Vancouver Canucks defenseman as the best one so far this season, who's it going to be?
It's pretty obvious. We got to give it to Quinn Hughes. Best defenseman, in my opinion, probably in the entire NHL right now.
What has been the most impressive thing you think so far with Quinn Hughes this season?
Most impressive thing, his determination. He's his in the face of adversity, he's putting all of his chips on the table, and he's leading his team. He's the one that's kind of setting up all the plays, and he's the one that's kind of driving this team. Kind of. I mean, he is driving this team.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the numbers come out where it's like when the Canucks have Quinn Hughes on the ice, they're like the second best team for goals for in the last 20 years. And when he's not on the ice, they're like bottom 20 or something like that. So it's absolutely ridiculous. So definitely, I agree with you. Quinn Hughes, best defenseman on the team for sure. So we'll give the Walter Babe Pratt Trophy to Quinn Hughes.
He's our babe.
All right. So the second award that gets awarded is called the Cyclone Taylor Award. The Cyclone Taylor Trophy is awarded, given to each year for the most valuable player on the Vancouver Canucks, as voted by the fans. It is named after Cyclone Taylor, a Canadian professional ice hockey forward who led the Vancouver Millionaires to the Stanley Cup in 1915. So, Cyclone Taylor Award, if we look back a couple years, just for some familiarity, the first one ever to win it was actually Orland Kurtenbach, the very first Canucks captain. And then in the last 5 years, it's Jacob Markstrom, Bo Horvat, Thatcher Demko, Elias Pettersson, and JT Miller won it last year. So who would you consider to be the Vancouver Canucks most valuable player so far this year?
It's got to go to Quinn Hughes again. He's the one that's, like I said, driving the team. And I think you can notice it when he's not on the ice. You can notice it when he is on the ice. He's able to direct the way that the team's going. And when he messes up, it's one of the biggest things that you see while you're watching. So you got to give it to him. Like, he's the difference maker. So yeah, the most yeah, it's got to be Quinn Hughes again.
Perfect. 2 awards so far, 2 Quinn Hughes victories. You'll love to see it. He's going to have to make some space in his trophy case. All right, we're on to our third award. This one's called the Cyrus H. McLean Trophy. It was named after Cyrus H. McLean, who was a former team president of the WHL Vancouver Canucks from 68 to 70. The trophy was first awarded in the Canucks' first season, which recognizes the Canucks' leading scorer over the course of the regular season. Marcus Naslund won it the most times, leading the Canucks in scoring 7 consecutive years from 99 to 2006, which is pretty wild. If you look back 5 years, JT Miller won it. Brock Besser, JT Miller, Elias Pettersson, and JT Miller. So who do you think is going to end up leading the Vancouver Canucks in points by the end of this year?
Leading by points.
Yeah. Goals and assists.
What do you? Yeah, goals and assists. Exactly. Yeah. So you kind of got to push it two different ways. I mean, DeBrusque is definitely putting up some good goals and whatnot. His numbers. Uh, hmm. For points, I think it's got to be Quinn Hughes. He's at coming on 70 now or something. Just behind Makar, I believe, or
Yeah.
maybe it was a different person that I'm thinking. But yeah, he's for points, yes, and as a defenseman, 100% yes, Quinn Hughes.
I'll pull this up right now. Stats. Let's get this up because I want to see how many points he has so far.
Look at that, 71 or something right now.
Yeah, we're going to ESPN.com right now.
70. Okay.
Yeah, 70 points, which is pretty wild. The next player down has 46 points, and that's Brock Besser. So with 8 games left, do you think Quinn Hughes can hit 80 points for the year?
With 8 games left, 100%. Yeah, he's probably going to get another 10, I think.
Yeah.
That's.
I would not be surprised by that. All right, so Quinn Hughes has won all 3 trophies so far. Can he sweep all of the trophies? Who knows? The Fred J. Hume Award is the next one we're going to be giving out. The Fred J. Hume is a former Vancouver mayor and owner of the Canucks while they were in the Western Hockey League. The team award is given out at the end of the NHL season to the team's unsung hero, as voted by the fans from 1970-71 all the way until 15-16. The winner is decided by the Canucks Booster Club now, which is regular fans at the game. The Booster Club, I believe it's a lot of people with white hair. Grandmas and grandpas, I believe. Yannick Hansen won the award 3 times, the most in team history. Alex Burrows, Mason Raymond, Chris Higgins, Eddie Lack, Derek Dorsett are all guys. JT Miller won it in 1920. Tyler Mott won it. Luke Shen, who we're playing against tonight. And then Dakota Joshua, actually the 2-time winner in a row right now. So if you're going to vote for the Canucks' most unsung hero currently on this season, who's your most unsung hero from the Canucks?
So I think there's kind of 2 answers for that. For unsung hero, I think Jake DeBrusque coming up, him coming over here has put up some really kind of jaw-dropping numbers with I think he's at 27 or 28 goals, and he's been holding it up. But from a different standpoint, I think an unsung hero with his points, but mainly for his 400 plus hits. Kiefer Sherwood has definitely been a force to be reckoned with that the Canucks desperately needed this year. You know, he may not be too defensively oriented, but I think his offensive pressure and him putting his body on the line by making other people's bodies hurt is probably my go-to for most unsung, I guess.
So it's between DeBrusque and Sherwood, is what you're saying?
Yeah, for 2 different aspects.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, we'll put DeBrusque up there. I think he gets the, we'll give him the victory because he's got slightly more goals. How about that?
All right. I like the 400 hits, but we'll go with DeBrusque for this one.
Perfect. All right, let's move on to the next award. The 3 Stars Award, which is the Molson Cup, which we did not do. We're going to do the Pavel Bure Most Exciting Player Award. Does everyone know who Pavel Bure is? I wonder if we know who Pavel Bure is. This award is given out to the player judged to be the most exciting as voted by the fans. So this is another fan vote. Prior to 2013-14, the award was simply known as the most exciting player. Tony Tanti and Pavel Bure have won the award 5 times, tied for the most in team history. Other players who won: Alex Burrows, Ryan Kessler, Yannick Hansen. But the most recent winners are Elias Pettersson, Niels Big Hog Hoglander, JT Miller, Andrei Kuzmenko, and JT Miller won it last year. Who would you say is the most exciting Vancouver Canuck player?
The most exciting, it's got to really come back down to Quinn Hughes. I mean, as soon as his skates hit the ice, which they barely ever leave the ice, he's the one that, that's generating our rushes. He's controlling our defensive end. He's the guy that is the exciting one to, as soon as he's got the puck, even him making a turn is an exciting aspect of his game. And watching him break legs like he's, doing step back threes against someone or something, like he has the wow factor. Hughes is definitely our main attraction, I guess is a good word for it.
Yeah. Are you surprised that he hasn't won this award before?
I think he's working on it. I don't think anything is too out of line for him. So I think he's working on it. There's only so many people that have broken as many records as Hughes has for the Canucks. So I think it's only a matter of time before he's shattering more records.
Yeah, he will go down in history as the greatest Canuck player of all time, I think already.
Yes, hands down, yes.
So the last award we're going to give out today is the Daniel and Henrik Sedin Award. Obviously, the Sedin twins, big part of the Vancouver Canucks teams for a lot of years. This was introduced in 2019-20 in honor of the jersey retirement of the Sedins. Each season, it's given to the player who best exemplifies outstanding community leadership qualities and humanitarian contributions to community. The award is selected by the Canucks Sports and Entertainment members. This has only been given out 5 times. So Alexander Edler, Tyler Mott, Brandon Suter, Brock Besser, and Quinn Hughes actually won this award last year as well. So who is Big Mac going to give this award to this year?
Pretty sure everybody in chat already knows my answer. It's all. It was close to a sweep for Hughes, but kind of had to give it to DeBrusk and Sherwood for that one little tidbit. But yeah, it's got to be Hughes, man. Unfortunately, I'm just repeating myself. Am I a broken record or a parrot or something?
You're an AI.
What's that?
Is Big Mac an AI? Start the rumors.
Exactly. This is all AI generated.
Yeah.
Everything. Even my hair, actually.
Yeah, so I mean that's the thing too. You see all the stuff that the Canucks do with Canucks for Kids place. Hughes is down there, and just like being a good human around the team, always standing up for his teammates and stuff like that. That's the kind of thing you look for with a community leader. So absolutely, I'm fine with the sweep, right? Like, because at the end of the day, if we really think about it, Big Mac, if the Canucks didn't have Quinn Hughes this season, where would they be? They'd probably be what, like last place?
I don't. That almost sounds good right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we get that first round draft pick #1, which Canucks have never gotten.
Right.
So maybe that sounds better than what we're doing right now. But hey, 16% to get into the playoffs. Let's do this. We got this. We got this.
Well, did you remember seeing that clip of the little kid who was being interviewed by Jack and Luke Hughes? And they're like, "Who's your favorite hockey team?" And the kid's like, "Quinn Hughes."
Yes, it was. It wasn't. Yeah, exactly. It was when he was in a coffee shop, I believe. I think it was during the Amazon Prime thing that they were putting on, where Quinn Hughes and all the captains were on. And yeah, he goes up to this kid and he's like, "Yeah, what's your favorite team?" And he says the Quinn Hughes, and it's like, "Yep, okay." Like it totally makes sense. It's the Chicago Bedards, we got the San Jose Celebrinis, and we got the Vancouver Hughes. I guess New Jersey Hughes is pretty close to second with that definition.
But I think we all know that Quinn Hughes is the greatest of the Hughes brothers, right?
Yes, I 100% agree. I like Jack Hughes' style more, but hey, if we offer him enough biscuits, maybe he'll come up here.
Well, Big Mac, thanks for coming on today. Before we get back into the game, what do you want to see out of the Vancouver Canucks in this third period?
I want to see more hockey like I saw last game. I know a lot of people were disappointed with the 6-7 loss, but I mean, that was one of the most amazing hockey games I've seen this season. 3 for the Canucks in the first period, 3 for the Columbus Blue Jackets in the next. And then we got that 1 point to push us up and with a little bit more confidence going into the third. And it was just an even back and forth, up and down the ice game. And it went to a shootout overtime. That's what I like to see with hockey. People fighting for it. We're fighting for our playoff spot. Let's get it.
Big Mac's here for the chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah. But the one caveat is we want to see it as a victory for the Canucks this time, right?
Oh, 100%. Oh, it's always. But yeah, exactly. Obviously, let's give the Canucks a fucking big holler in the chat. Let's go. Let's do this.
Who scores the next goal for the Canucks?
Let's just go Hughes. Statistically speaking, are you kidding me? Hughes, let's go.
Awesome. Big Mac, thank you so much for joining today. Enjoy the third period, and we'll talk again soon. Okay, buddy?
Until soon, my captain. Enjoy the rest of the game, guys.
Nothing is perfect.